Welcome to your Influence newsletter for November. I'm delighted to report that the IoD Centre for Corporate Governance has today published a new report, Governance and Innovation, exploring the relationship between the UK's governance arrangements on the one hand and innovation. And this is a very timely report, I think, because only last week the Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, stated in a major speech that innovation would be a defining focus of my government, unquote. The question is, how do we do it? Well, this report provides some of the answers to that question, and it particularly addresses the relationship between governance and innovation, two concepts which are sometimes seen as uneasy bedfellows. Corporate governance can often be viewed by business people as something that can get in the way of business innovation. But I think that this report does a great job in showing that that doesn't have to be the case. And the right sort of governance can reinforce an innovative culture and ways of working. Now, last week, the IoD was featured on the front pages of a number of major newspapers in relation to a letter that we co-signed along with a wide range of other organisations, including the TUC. And what we were urging was that for the government to drop a piece of legislation which it's currently shepherding through Parliament, the EU Retained Law Bill, which would require the government to review more than 3,000 pieces of regulation and legislation before the end of 2023, because they are laws and regulations which the UK adopted as part of its membership of the EU. Now, our views on this matter have nothing to do with Brexit itself, which has happened and around which we are moving forward. However, at this point, in our view, to dedicate a substantial amount of government resource and also business time, because business will have to be involved with government in reviewing this legislation, a substantial effort to purge the legal framework of anything deriving from the EU in the past seems like a major distraction, both for the government and for the business community. And it also will create substantial uncertainty about what business regulation will actually look like in the next few years, which at the moment is the last thing that the business community needs. Now, of course, there is a time and a place to review all regulation which affects business and to ensure that it's fit for purpose. But our view, and we think the views of most IoD members, is that this is not the way to go about this process, according to an accelerated timetable that it seems to be primarily driven by political rather than pragmatic business considerations. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the Influence newsletter.